Fine. So what I was doing right now is just now I have explained to you the importance of the equation of continuity and why is it called the first equation of stellar structure. So basically you can say that we have got a stellar matter inside the star. Of course, what will be the density? Mass by volume, right? And so from there you just get mass as a function of radius, right? And this later on what you can do from this equation is that either we can describe the entire stellar dynamics either in terms of mass m or in terms of the distance r. Now normally in gravitational physics, even class 12 and graduation also, you have solved several types of gravitational problems. Okay, for different types of geometry you have estimated the gravitational potential energy and all that stuff. Now you see what we will be doing later on will be guided by the fact that we have to observe. Now we can explain both in terms of as a function of radius or as a function of mass. Now what I am saying is mass, this is basically these two equations get coupled. So I can write m as a function of r, or I can also write r as a function of m. Okay, I can do both of them. Now it has been seen that the variation in this compared to this is much more during the stellar evolution. Say for example, when the star is born and from there during its evolution, say when the red giant phase is formed, that means hydrogen burns in the outer shell and so on and so forth. This R, it changes drastically to several orders of magnitude. Only variation. Now, whereas this mass, this doesn't vary at all that much. Okay, so what parameter should we choose for our description? Something which varies a lot or something which varies over a very little range. We will choose this one. So you will see that later on for the other stellar equations we are always doing as a function of m. Remember the luminosity relation, there also we use del T del F, or equation of conservation of energy, there also we use del L del M. We can always get this conversion by using this first equation of stellar structure. Yes, as I was saying, another importance of this equation of continuity is that we want to convey the fact that inside the star there is no gap. Okay, everything is filled with matter, and it is not that there is a space out there which is empty. Something like this, if you think, is there. No, there is nothing like that. There is no empty space. So this is wrong. Everything is filled with matter. And you will see that when I will explain shocks later on in hydrodynamics part, shocks we explain as if energy wave is going out and there is gaps in between. Okay, now inside the star there is no gap, and this statement is mathematically given by this equation of continuity. That's all. This is what I want to convey. Okay, next, তুমি বলো।